we're counting down to the Iowa caucuses. A week from now, voters across that state will gather to pick their favorite Republican presidential candidate. And given the wild swings we've already seen in this race, let's get some perspective now from our Washington editor, Al Hunt. Al, good morning.
Morning, Scarlet.
So a week out from Iowa, I know you're going to be heading over there. How much do these last few days matter to the candidates?
Well, the race is unsettled. There's been flirtations with candidates for the past 4 months. It was Michelle Bachmann, and then it was Rick Perry and Herman Cain and Newt Gingrich, but no one has settled yet out there. So Mike Huckabee at this time 4 years ago was running second or third, and then he had a surge at the end. If anybody can surge, and we're talking principally Romney, Paul, and Gingrich now, that'll make the difference. There's no evidence of anyone doing that yet.
Al, who's looking good right now?
Well, the front runners are clearly those three, and there's a second tier of Michelle Bachmann, Rick Perry, and Rick Santorum, and they're all bunched around 10%. If one of those can take off and break away from the other two, they would be in the front tier. People in Iowa say that Rick Santorum could be a surprise. Rick Santorum also could end up in single digits. That's what's so uncertain about any kind of caucus situation.
Right, could go either way there. What issues matter most to the people in Iowa?
Demonstrably the economy, far and away. But again, with these two tiers, the first tier of Paul, Romney, and Gingrich, they are all talking about the economy and attacking the other guy about his economic views. That second tier that's trying to break out, the Santorums, the Bachmans, and the Perry, they're all stressing social issues because there's probably about 35% of that caucus electorate that really cares primarily about social issues. And again, if one of them can dominate there, that'll make a difference. But overall, it is the economy.
And Al, how will Iowa impact the primaries moving forward? I mean, this is the first one, but New Hampshire is coming up soon thereafter.
Iowa does not pick presidents or even nominees, Barack Obama notwithstanding. Ronald Reagan didn't win Iowa. John McCain didn't win Iowa. What it does is it winnows out losers, and then it helps set the contours. If a Gingrich doesn't do well, when he's now expected to do well, that will hurt him for subsequent contests. If Mitt Romney wins Iowa, he could wrap this thing up within a couple weeks. And if one of those second-tier three takes off, they could be a factor for a while. So it will not pick a winner, but it will winnow out some losers.
Could we see anyone drop out of the race after Iowa?
They may not officially drop out because they get a television debate in New Hampshire the next week, but for all realistic purposes, anybody who finishes a respectable 5th or 6th, they're gone. They're dead.
Respectable 5th and 6th, spinning it pretty well.
There is no such thing. That's an oxymoron, Scarlet.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Our Washington editor, Al Hunt, joining us on the upcoming Iowa caucuses.